Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Evans, and I'm your instructor for it100 Electronics and Systems. Over the next 10 weeks or so, we're going to be taking a look at digital electronics, digital devices. We're going to look at digital circuits, safety as it relates to using the computers and different digital devices. We'll talk a little bit about security. That's a hot topic in the world today. And we'll also give you a brief introduction to networking. And networking is just really the way that we share information from one computer to another. This is a very basic and introductory course to computers. If you've got a really good background in computers, you'll find this to be a very easy course, but hopefully pick up some pointers and things that you didn't know. If you're new to computers and new to this field, this is a great class to get your feet wet and to understand a lot of what everybody else is talking about. We do have a textbook for the class. It's called Absolute Beginner's Guide to Computing, and your weekly work will be based on that textbook. For example, in week 1, I think you're reading chapter 1 and 2 and answering some questions, submitting questions to answers to those sort of things. You'll have assignments all through the 10 weeks that we're together that you'll be turning in. And all of that, I think, is based on that textbook. You'll find that textbook when you click on modules. You'll see course information where it says meet your instructor, course overview, and then you'll see the textbook. Our course is 10 weeks long. We do have a residency, and I think we actually began yesterday, and I just got the class this morning, and we go into middle March, I think, before we finish up. So I'm looking forward to working with you for the next 10 weeks. We'll have Zoom sessions every week. I will give you that information in the announcements section of our course. I haven't seen when the Zoom sessions are scheduled just yet, but all the things that you need to know for the week will be put in the announcements. Typically, I will put out an announcement on Sundays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays. I'll also be sending you emails ever so often and just reaching out to you, letting you know how you're doing, what you need to do, and all those sorts of things. If you need me, you can contact me via email or text. I have a full-time job and I do this part-time, so email or text is the easiest way to get me. It pops up on my iPhone and I can see it even when I'm at my normal job, if you will, and I'll reach back out to you as quick as I can. Please keep in mind the policies that the university has for attendance. I don't want you to run afoul of those. You have to participate in Zoom sessions. If you miss 3 or more of those, you automatically get an F for the course. And you have to submit work on a regular basis into the Canvas system. If it sees you go, I think it's more than 14 days without submitting work, you'll be dropped from the class. I'll keep in mind that on that 14-day, that means you're submitting work. It doesn't mean you sign on and then sign back out real quick, or you just go on so the computer knows you were there. You actually have to turn something in. So please be careful of the attendance policies so that you can do as well as you can. We'll talk about a lot of the details in terms of how to pass the class and how I teach the class and all of that when we do our first Zoom session. So for now, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to the class. And I will, again, put the first Zoom session out, the notes for it or when it's going to be, and the announcements as soon as I know. And I'll see you in class.